Hi guys, it's your girl B Michelle coming at you with another video, and this video is going to be a furniture revamp. So I'm taking these bar stools here and I'm going to reupholster them. Well, it's going to be my version of reupholstering. So I'm using some fabric that I received from burlapfabriccompany.com, and I'll have a link in the description box where you can order this fabric if you like to have the same fabric, or if you'd like to try out the many different fabrics that they offer. So go ahead and check out the website. I'll provide that information in the description box. So I'm starting by laying the fabric out, and I'm just trying to measure how much I'm going to need. You can use rulers if you guys need to. I didn't use any rulers, but I just kind of basically just turn the bar stool upside down and just tried to measure out how much fabric I thought I was going to need, and I just cut it along the way. And I'm actually doing 2 of the bar stools, so I'm not going to rip it apart or anything. I'm just going to cover what you currently see. So that's why I said my version of reupholstering. So you guys just check out the video. So since I'm doing 2, I just took the first the first square that I cut, and I just measured it to cut the second one. So here I'm just basically trying to go around and make sure that it's going to fit around all 4 sides, and I'm just stapling it down in place so I can kind of see where I need to cut more fabric to make the best fit for this. So I did do a whole lot of extra cutting to make it fit down to where it looks decent and neat. And then around the legs of the chairs of the bar stool, just kind of cut it to make it fit. It's kind of like you're wrapping a gift. You just want to cut it where you need to cut it to make it fit. And I also spray painted the legs of these bar stools gold. I used the Rustolium metallic gold spray paint. And you do want to be careful when you're spray painting like furniture. You want to do a little bit at a time, because if you do too much at one time, you can make it, it'll start to run, and it's not really a good look. But of course, me being in a hurry, so that's what I did. But I knew to take my time to do it, but I didn't. So I do have some spots that kind of ran down, but you probably can't really see it on the video. But it's not horrible, but it could have been better. And I use my staple gun. You can pick up staple guns from Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's. The ones that you plug in or use by the air or whatever, those are actually better. But if you don't have that type, this will do just fine for little projects like this. And I do plan on doing some other, maybe some chairs with this same material. I'm trying to decide. I'm either going to do a couple of chairs with the same material, or maybe a headboard. So I'm trying to decide on what I want to do with the remaining material. But I want to bring this video so you guys can go ahead and check out this website. And for the sides, like the corners, I just kind of fold it in, and just picture yourself wrapping a gift. And I just kind of fold the sides in and just kind of made it fit to my liking. So just on the ends, it just has a little bitty fold on it. I tried to use as less material as possible. I didn't want it to be bulky. So it may look bulky here, but when I go around and complete the whole thing, it's not bulky and it's a good fit. So once I have everything cut down to a good size, you want to stretch the material as much as possible to pull it tight to make sure everything is going to be neat and you don't have any like spaces in between the material. You just want to pull it as tightly as possible, then staple it. And if I didn't mention the type of material this is actually the 54-inch Gator faux, white Gator faux leather. So this is the material that I'm actually using, the white Gator faux leather. And I like the material. It seems like it's going to be durable, and yeah, it's actually pretty to me. So just tucking those ends in and getting those corners all lined up and just getting everything stapled down. And I will show you guys the final look at the end. But I also used some extra material where my staples are seen. I really wanted to go around this with the nail heads, but I couldn't find like a gold color that I actually liked. Well, I didn't really go to a whole lot of stores, but I guess the stores that I checked, they were probably, I've seen the gold before, so I know they're available, but I guess they were probably out. And one store had the gold, but it had like little indentions in it and it was black mixed in, and I didn't really like those. So maybe that's something I'll do later. The nail heads, maybe, I don't know, but that's what I wanted to do, to go around the bottom of the seat. And so you can still see some of the staples, but I used some more fabric to try to conceal those staples since I didn't have the nail heads that I wanted. And I did have the chrome, but I didn't want the chrome with the gold spray painted legs. So I just said I'll just wait on that until I can find some that I really like. So yeah, and then I'll show you guys in just a moment the extra material. Well, I said I went around the legs with the extra material in just a moment. Another thing that I did with the corners where I folded in the material, I used a little bit of hot glue just to bind those the material together, and it worked pretty good with holding. The hot glue did really good with bringing those two together. It actually kind of seemed like it's like I actually sewed it together like a seam. So yeah, just put a little bit of hot glue in between those spaces, and it bonded together well. So here I'm actually taking that extra material. I just cut a strip, and this is actually from the strap, the pieces that were left over from me cutting down so much. I just kind of cut some strips, and I just went around the legs at the top here, and I also went around somewhere in the middle point of the legs of the bar stool, just to kind of tie the look together. And this also kind of helps conceal some of those staples on this part. So just used a little bit of hot glue and just went around that and wrapped that material. So here is the final look. I just kind of staged this area together because these are bar stools, so of course they don't, actually they're just extra seating for me because these are bar stools that I had when I had my apartment, and they don't really work well here in my house because the bar is much taller than these stools. So these are actually just extra seating for me. So so there's his up close look of the material, and I think they turned out really nice. And I think I will eventually get the nail heads to kind of go around the bottom of the seat and to give it a more decorative look. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out that website. The description will be a link in the description box for you to check it out. And if you like what you see, give it a thumbs up. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys, love you guys, and until next time, bye.